Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn about mixture. A mixture is one which contains two or more different kind of particles, which means it may contain two or more pure substance mixed together, and then they are called mixture. So that is, a mixture contains two or more pure substance mixed together. A mixture can be separated into other kinds of matter by physical process. It means if we have two or more pure substance mixed together, you can separate them by physical process like filtration, decantations and magnetic separations, and there are so many other physical processes. So it means mixtures can be separated into their individual components. Now let's discuss about types of mixture. So students, if we are categorizing mixtures, then mixtures can be categorized into two types: homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. Homo means same, hetero means different. So homogeneous mixture is a mixture which show a uniform composition throughout a volume. So it means they are uniformly distributed. For example, mixture of sugar in water, mixture of salt in water. So if you have a sugar solution or salt solution, then if you taste water from any side, upper side, middle side or lower side, the taste would be same. If it is salty, it would be same salty below, middle or above. So the taste of the salty water would be same throughout. That is called uniform. Same, the other example is mixture of copper sulfate in water. It is also soluble. So these are the examples of homogeneous mixture. Now let's talk about the properties associated with homogeneous mixture. So first point, the particles of mixtures are not visible by naked eye. This is for sure. If you see a salt solution, for example, take a beaker, add some water, add some salt, dissolve it, you will see clear water after stirring. So we are not able to see the particles of salt after dissolving it. So first point is clear, that the particles of the mixture are not visible. Second point, the particles cannot be separated by filtration. So dear students, if we are taking salt water and filtering, so in filtrate we are getting salty water and we are not getting any residue, we are not getting any salt solute. Okay, third point, the mixture is stable, which means particles do not settle down. So if you see any mud water or something other mixtures, heterogeneous mixture, you will find the particles get settled down, but in case of homogeneous mixture they remain stable. It means the particles do not settle down. Fourth point, the path of beam of light is not visible in mixture. So in case of homogeneous mixture, you're not able to see the beam of light in homogeneous mixture. Now let's talk about heterogeneous mixture. Heterogeneous mixture means different kind of we can say composition. So it is a mixture which shows a non-uniform composition throughout the volume. So in homogeneous mixture, it was uniform, but in case of heterogeneous mixture, it is non-uniform. Example, salt and sand, sulfur and iron spring, iron fillings, mixture of oil and water. So you see there is a non-uniform composition. Now the properties associated with heterogeneous mixtures are: the particles are visible by naked eye. If you see salt and sand, they are visible to naked eyes. They won't mix and particles are visible. The particles can be separated by filtration. So if you do a filtration process, they can be separated or by other means of physical separation. The mixture is unstable. It means the particle will settle down. In case of homogeneous mixture, particles do not settle down, but in case of heterogeneous mixture, particles do settle down. The path of beam of light is visible in the mixture. So in case of homogeneous mixture, it was not visible, but in case of heterogeneous mixture, the path of beam of light is visible. So this are homogeneous mixture. So this is the heterogeneous mixture. So students, let's discuss about true solution. or water solutions. So solution is something in which there is a solute and solvent. Two major components. Solvent is in larger proportion and solute is in small proportion. So like salt solution, sugar solution. So in that salt solution, water is solvent and salt is solute. So together they make a solution. So we can say true solution is a homogeneous mixture of two or more substance. So any solution, it is a homogeneous mixture of two or more substance. So students, solution doesn't mean liquid. Solution can be liquid, solution can be solid, solution can be gases, which we're going to discuss. But they would be homogeneous mixture. There would be uniform composition throughout the volume. Now, the first point of true solution, we can say a solution has a solvent and a solute as its component. So you can see there are two major components in solution. One is solvent and other is solute. Solute can be one or different kinds, but they are dissolved in solvent. Second point, the component that defines the physical state of molecule is the solvent. It means if you see the throughout the major phase is of solvent and all other components are considered as a solute. One which is dissolved is known as solute. Examples are solution of salt in water, solution of sugar in water, solution of iodine in alcohol in water is known as tincture iodine, which is used as antiseptic. Now let's discuss about the properties of true solution. True solutions are homogeneous mixture. Solute particles are not visible to naked eye. So you can see in salt solution, we don't see salt particles after they get dissolved. Solute particles can't be separated by filtration. So you can't separate solute particles from a solution by filtration process. Solution is stable and solute particles do not settle down. So in a true solution, the solution is stable. You won't see any solute particle settling down. So the mixture is stable. Solute particles do not scatter the beam of light passing through solution. So in a true solution, the particle do not scatter the beam of light. You won't see any visible light in the solution. So students, as I told you, so solution are not liquid. They can be solid solution, they can be liquid solution, they can be gaseous solution. So if solid is dissolved in liquid solvent, examples are sugar in water, tincture iodine in alcohol, means iodine is a solid. If you dissolve in alcohol, it becomes solution. So it is called tincture iodine. Salt in water. So these were solid in liquid solvent. Gas in liquid solvent, aerated drinks, soft drinks like carbon dioxide is dissolved in water. So such kind of solutions are gas solute dissolved in liquid solvent. And students, there are also solid solvent, solid solution. For example, alloy. Though for example, but the composition is not uniform throughout. But even then they are a solution because like metal when dissolved with other metals or when metal is mixed with other metals or non-metals, they form alloy. For example, steel is an alloy of iron and carbon, and there are so many other alloys like gold jewelries, they are alloy of gold and copper, gold and platinum, etc. Even in semiconductors, silicon and other metals are mixed to form semiconductor. Gaseous solutions are like air. Air is a gaseous solution because it contains different gases.